Before leaving home, Jack writes a letter to explain his plan. His sister Lily has been mentally ill since their mother died and tried to self-delete, but Jack saved her just in time. Jack wanted her to be released to home care under the family doctor, however she became a ward of the state and has been sent to an asylum, where no visitors are allowed. Desperate to help her, Jack decides to pretend to be crazy, so he's sent to the asylum too, leaving the letter behind as insurance policy. He starts by getting some wounds, cutting his hair very badly, and breaking the mirror. Then he goes out shirtless in public and starts bumping into people while cursing and talking nonsense about monsters. Soon the police arrive and hold him down while the paramedics give him a sedative. Moments later, Jack is taken to the asylum and a guard named Charles carries him away on a stretcher to see Dr. Janetti. Jack feels dizzy because of the sedative but still manages to say more nonsense to keep up his act. Janetti immediately decides Jack needs to stay in maximum security and Charles takes him to a special corridor where tons of dangerous people are kept in cells. Charles ties Jack to his bed while explaining one of his neighbors is the infamous Mark, who killed a bunch of girls and kept their bodies to do the dirty. On his way out, Charles notices that Mark is vomiting blood and enters the cell to help. Mark reveals he has a blade and Jack sees it, so he shouts a warning. Charles manages to defend himself just in time and closes the cell again before leaving. Then Mark angrily yells at Jack for ruining his escape plan, causing all the other people in the cells to start screaming as well. Sometime later, Janetti checks on Jack and decides he's calm enough to be taken to the psychiatric ward. After Charles takes Jack away, Janetti approaches Mark and mentions a treatment called Orpheum before gently touching his head to keep him passive. At the psych ward, a nurse named Nancy asks Jack to wait for a second while she finishes his paperwork. Once she's in another room, Jack begins looking at the other patients. He approaches a woman thinking it's Lily, but it's actually a patient named Heather, who is friendly and gives him a piece of paper. Suddenly she starts screaming, accusing Jack of wanting to take advantage of her. Nancy immediately comes back and makes Heather shut up by threatening to take her upstairs. Afterward, Nancy shows Jack around while explaining the rules. At that moment she's attacked by Loomis,